Greetings and welcome, everyone, to All You Can Geek Gamescast, episode 308. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Mike Sanidi.
What's up?
Corey Feinsod.
Yo.
And Tony Korkanakis.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome, listeners, to episode 308. Wow. We are pre-PS Event. There was a rumor, I'm just going to kick this off right away. There's a rumor that there was going to be an NX Direct, which is not happening. Apparently, they would have announced it today, right?
Never happening.
I mean, there was a rumor that it was going to be on tomorrow, the Direct, but they would have announced it today if they're going to have the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. So, unfortunately, we don't have NX news to talk about in this podcast. Well, actually, we kind of do. We have the fact that their cartridges that we've talked about these other podcasts is pretty much been confirmed that that's the way they're going with the NX console or handheld or whatever's coming out. We don't know what this is yet.
I think if they're doing cartridges, it's almost certainly a handheld.
Yes.
At this point, yes. It is a base handheld.
I have a feeling... Like, listen, I'm okay with this because you'll be able to plug it into your TV and alternate back and forth. I like that feature. Today I was like sitting around and I was like, well, maybe I'll start playing Persona, and I started playing and I'm like, I do wish while I'm home I could just pop this on the big screen, play it.
Like a PS TV?
Get one for like $10 now, probably.
I probably could. But I was thinking that like when I was playing Persona, like, I just wish that... I was thinking about actually getting it on the console and stop playing on the Vita. But
yeah. No, I'm exactly where you're at, because this is more personal, but so when I come home on the weekends, usually because my brother is living with my parents right now, I would just use his PS4. I'd just bring my controller and my Overwatch home. He's moving out into his own apartment now, so I'm like, I don't feel like dragging my fucking PlayStation back home now. So I'm like, I'm just bringing my 3DS because, like I said, I'm playing Fire Emblem. And I'm playing it, I'm just like, oh, God, I wish I could just play this on a TV, though.
Yeah,
I'm just
pop
like...
it in. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm just like,
Like, it's got functionality to be portable, and I like that. But for the majority, and I've said this on many podcasts, years throughout since we've done this, that I'm more of a home console gamer. I'm not much of a handheld person. It takes a lot of good games for me to play them, like Fire Emblem, the Zero Escape series, Zelda I'll play on handhelds. But, like, not every game. Like, Persona 4 is a long, long game that I could get through, I think. I'm not saying I definitely could, but I think I could if I could jump between TV and handheld. Like, Corey, I'm listening to The Way of Kings, right?
Nice.
But I really want to get the book because, like, there's times where I'm listening, I'm like, I could just be fucking reading this book right now. But then there's times I'm in my car where, like, when I did Game of Thrones and, like, the Harry Potter books, I actually own both, the audio and the book, and I just jump back and forth. I love doing that. And it's the same idea for what we're talking about here in gaming. There's, like, this great ability that now, with technology, that we could have, that I could be playing Fire Emblem, or Tony could be, and then when he gets to his parents, just drop it in the dock and play it on the TV, because you're not going anywhere at that point. It just makes tons of sense. Like, Super Game Boy realized this years ago. Why can't we have that?
Right, and I mean, that's what I said before, like, a year or so back when, like, virtual console games, like, when we were talking about how, like, there's no cross-buy compatibility between that, and that's why I like, Sony's system in that regard, because, like, I'd love to be able to pick up a game on my handheld that I started on my home system and just, carry it back and forth, but, you can't do that with the current limitations, so having a handheld that also docks would alleviate that problem.
Yeah. So I'm okay with this announcement. I just am
rumor, not announcement.
Yeah, this announcement. I'm sorry, this rumor. I'm just a little worried about the console portion power. Like, the Zelda, if it's going to this, there's a possibility that the Wii U version is the better version.
No, I doubt that. The rumors already so far are saying that this is more powerful than the Wii U by leaps and bounds. But we'll see.
I mean,
we
don't notice it if you're carrying it in your hand all the time.
it would be nice. I mean, listen, the 3DS is aged. It was aged. It was. I didn't think it was powerful enough when it came out. Like
No.
the Vita is a really nice console with power wise. I think it looks great on some of the stuff. The interface sucks, and they neglected it ultimately. But if you could get a device like what Nintendo does with their handhelds, where they don't get neglected, but have that nice, awesome handheld portability, but power, it'd be awesome. It doesn't kind of go hand in hand with Nintendo, but I believe if Nintendo's going to invest money to be a nice, powerful system, handheld makes the most sense for them to do this. That's their bread and butter. It really is.
Like, I mean, like we said, like a couple podcasts ago, every handheld always sells more than their console counterpart. Like 3DS has outsold the Wii U. Even DS has outsold the Wii, which is crazy to think about. Game Boy Advance sold more than GameCube. It makes sense to make that your bread and butter. Like you just said, it's their core business.
Yeah.
But technology, we're starting to see a convergence where it's like, I mean, what's the difference between a handheld and a console title these days? Because it's all 3D graphics. It's not like, sprites. 2D games used to be sprites, and it's like, oh, you put that on the handheld. If you want 3D polygons, you put that on, the home system. It's blurred lines now. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely have to make moves. There's currently rumors that we might see something at Tokyo Game Show or right before Tokyo Game Show.
Now, Tokyo is September 15th. So if they're going to do something, they're going to announce it this week. So not the system, but the announcement of the announcement. It's going to happen. Like, we're getting that now. So it's going to happen this week. So
I think that just people need to know or need to set their expectation that this is not going to be the Neo Scorpio level system, and that this is going to be a handheld.
The good news for me is I have backed up my expectations because I didn't want to be disappointed from Nintendo. To the point now where I'm excited to get a new handheld system that might be quite powerful.
I don't think that they're going to try to compete with Xbox and Sony.
But
I said that before.
That's a losing battle. battle.
I think that they could reestablish themselves in the handhelds and show and even make a nice difference in compared to what's going on mobile, like for iPads and such. Like, there's some good gaming going. There's some nice looking games on the iPad, but there's not on the 3DS because it's an H system. But if they could do something like that,
and that's what I think they're going for. It's like, hey, we're gonna have our own stuff, but you can also get all these mobile games, like, I don't know, just naming like Candy Crush or Angry Birds that you can download, maybe be free to play and stuff like that. So they cut into that segment, and it's interesting. This is just my personal speculation because that cut into their mobile, like their handheld stuff. So it's like, well, let's try to get in on that because now we have a system that can do both. But it'll be interesting.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely not going to be Neo or Scorpio levels. I think those people should temper their expectations.
So,
but and the thing is, though, is there's an opportunity here because in all likelihood, Sony's not going to do another handheld. They're not.
Yeah,
more than likely. They do have their conference Wednesday, right? Wednesday? Is it tomorrow? What's tomorrow?
It's
Wednesday.
7th.
It's the Wednesday.
Have they even mentioned the Vita in an official Sony press conference in the past 2 years? Like, anything?
I think 2 years ago they did. Not this year. They didn't mention anything.
It would be ridiculous for that to show up at this event. It would be. My head would just. You wouldn't see. I would not be on the podcast anymore. My head.
What
would
if
be
it was like a revision?
No, what?
That's the only thing I could see, like a cheaper model, but I doubt it.
No. They haven't even mentioned it in 2 years. There's no way they're going to talk about it at a PlayStation event. So we're going to get these slim. We can talk about our expectations here. So this event's happening Wednesday night. Well, Wednesday at 3, right? Eastern? Or 3 Pacific.
Hold on. Before we move on, I just wanted to make another
talk about
point.
NX. Okay.
Well, right. So Nintendo had a Direct last week that was primarily focused on 3DS games. Now, for the most part, all these 3DS games were ports of Wii U games. So they announced Super Mario Maker 3DS and Yoshi's Woolly World or Woolly Yarn, or whatever the hell it is, the Yarn game, for 3DS as well with added features. And to me, just helps cement what we've been speculating for over a year now, that Nintendo has been working on like this. Hey, can we make a game work on both systems? Because, it started with Smash Brothers and they did Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors, and now these two games. Like, it's just they have the technology, they've invested in it. It's happening. So that was all great and dandy, and I think they announced some new stuff, like this new Pikmin game that looks weird. It's a spin-off. I know Jim, you had commented. A 2D Pikmin.
It's not like Lemmings, is it? It kind of seemed like it was Lemmings.
Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of what Pikmin was. It's just Pikmin are cuter than Lemmings, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel bad when Pikmin die. I don't feel bad when Lemmings die. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was hard for me to even get excited for this direct because I was like,
because you knew we wanted the NX, and they didn't give us it. It's like it was a big tease. It was a big tease.
A, it was like I wanted NX, and B, it's like cool. So these games that I either already have or I already could get. It's like,
yeah.
You know,
I'm not excited for the NX at all anymore. I don't think I'm gonna get it, as if the speculation is leading where we think it is. I'm not interested in it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mike.
I understand what you're saying, because it's like I couldn't see you playing a handheld. I don't think I can see you playing a handheld. I mean, hell, you just upgraded your phone to a smartphone, last year? So.
Yeah, well, 2 years ago, but yeah.
Oh man, time flies. But I remember you getting this smartphone. It was a big deal. Like it was shocking when you got a smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
But I
don't play any games on it either.
Yeah, you're not like a handheld. You're not a small screen person. You're not a small screen person.
Yeah, like I feel like the types of games still. I know we said the lines are blurred, but still, you're looking for a more short-term game. Like you said, you talked about Persona. And it doesn't really sound geared for a handheld because, it kind of hurts your neck or eyes to play a handheld game for a long period of time.
Yes. Yeah.
So when I want a game,
that's it.
I want to be like in a dedicated area and like spend some time doing it. Like I'm not too into this sort of, pick up and go short-term gameplay style. And also I don't particularly see the need for like the smaller scale games. But I don't know, maybe when the next Smash comes out for the NX or the next Metroid, how many ever years down the line that is, I'll change my mind. But as of now, it doesn't sound that appealing to me.
And I mean, the other thing that could happen, this is a possibility, and I don't think I've seen many outlets or forums talk about this, kind of like how Sony and Microsoft are doing your, Neo and Scorpio. And with NX being primarily a handheld, there's no reason that they're going to stop, I don't think we're going to see one NX model for the next 5 years. I definitely think it might be every 18 months or so we're going to see a revision or an upgraded model, because they have done that for every handheld system for the past. For every system, they had the Game Boy, then they had the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, then they did the Game Boy Advance SP, they did the Game Boy Advance Micro.
It's picked up more recently because Game Boy was out for a while. Then Game Boy Color was a big revision. I mean, it's been increasing for them. Right,
and then they did the DS, and then they did the DS Lite, and then the DSi, and then they did 3DS, 3DS XL, 2DS.
Last time, though, it's just a hardware look, though, not so much as internals.
Oh no, every one of those is a internal, that got beat. There are games that
3DS
only. Well, there are all games that only run on 3DS XL. Or the new 3DS, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yes, that one. I'm saying, I remember I had the DS that was the big, bulky, disgusting thing. And then when they made it small and compact, I don't think they changed any of the hardware, as far as, tech stuff.
Oh, no, and that's DS Lite, no.
Mm-hmm. And that's another thing I don't like, so...
I'm not a dual-screen fan. I never have been. So, I mean... I
don't think we're seeing another dual screen.
They gave me a DS back when it first came out, and I gave it to an ex-girlfriend at that point in time. So, never had a DS, and I never wanted to go back. I wasn't angry that I gave it away for no reason, but still.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the girlfriend.
No,
little bit of B.
I've never been a dual screen fan. I just never have been. When I'm playing the 3DS, I like the games that don't even use that. They don't really use it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that. I think it's silly when it tries to have a big image that shares a screen, and then there's this big hunk of plastic in between. Why are we doing this?
Well, it's not only that, but now that there's if they want that touchscreen functionality, it's available.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah.
So
I don't know.
And that's the thing is if they
We'll
do
see.
want to replicate like a second screen experience, everybody has a smartphone or a smart device of some kind.
yeah.
So I mean, but back when the DS came out in what 2005 or whatever, that was new technology.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying it was cool. It wasn't for me. I hated having to jump between two screens back then. So.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I've had a Nintendo system every time since N64, but this one
is not.
has
If
some
it's a
selling for
handheld,
me.
it wouldn't be counted.
No, I haven't had every handheld. No.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, let's move on to the PlayStation event. Like we said, it's happening Wednesday at 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific. So it will be streamed. You can view it. I'll be watching it. We were going to do hopefully a spoiler cast that night. A bonus round, I mean. Not a spoiler cast, a bonus round. We'll discuss basically all things that happened. So, what are you guys expecting? I mean, we're going to get a Slim.
Honestly, I don't think much. I don't think we're going to get that much at all. Like, we're going to get everything that we already know.
So, Neo and a Slim?
Well, Neo, and then, yes, the Slim we know is real. It's obviously
we know the
out
Slim
there.
is... We can definitely say we're getting a
show
Slim.
it off.
Yeah, we've seen it. So, we're getting the Slim. Price reduction?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's gotta be a price
What is
drop.
it, $350 right now?
Yeah. $349,
Yeah,
yep.
it's definitely going to be $300 at least.
Slim is definitely going down to 300.
Be a
I mean,
$299 model.
people had even said like the components don't feel as, I don't know, premium
Well,
as the
yeah.
original, and that's usually what happens with the remodels because they're trying to get
Yeah, I mean,
casual.
the PS3, the first one that came out, that huge chunk of plastic or whatever, that felt like quality compared
Yeah.
to like
The piano black one was nice, but the remodel was like this cheap piece of plastic garbage.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think that we'll get the Neo announcement. We're gonna get a date and a price,
How
and
soon?
then
What do you guys
Ooh, a
think?
date.
I think we're
I
going to
think
get day 2, but it's not
I
going to be a
think it's
Microsoft
gonna
conference where they
be-
show you coming next year.
I think you're gonna get a quarter maybe, but I don't know if you're gonna get a date.
I think it's gonna be a date because I think it's coming out this year.
Oh, well, see, that
This
would back
year-
it up.
No.
Now, Mike doesn't think it's possible because he just made
No.
that statement.
Mm-hmm.
Tony, what do you think? This year or next year?
I think it's this year.
I think it's this year as well, and I think it's
Alright.
I think it's mid-November.
That's like 2
Even
months
more-
from now.
Yep, mid-November.
I mean, the Slim
And-
came out kind of out of nowhere, so I don't see why this couldn't just. I mean, as long
Because
as
it's
they,
a different system, like they said. Well,
it's
different, but
technically
not really different.
and this has been rumored for how long? Like, I think that with PSVR coming in
Months?
October, a little more than months, but yeah. So it's with
Has it been
PSVR
a
coming
year?
October.
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't say a year, but like it's been
A month.
It's been a while.
few months. Yeah. When you say months, you make it sound like it's been like 2 months. Or
I think it was originally.
We've talked
reported
about this for like
beginning
half
of the year.
a year, without a doubt.
Yeah, it's been
without a
like
doubt
beginning
half
of
a
the year.
year.
it's been
Um,
rumored way before Scorpio
yeah.
was.
We all I think said that this is
And I
crazy
think-
back then, and I even wrote an article, I believe, about how stupid it would be.
Mhm.
I stand by that.
Yeah, but with the PSVR coming in October, and I really think they didn't want to take away from PSVR at all by having another system come out
Yep.
or announce it or anything. And now that that's kind of died down and people know that's coming, they got to try it out and be excited for it. Now this is the time to say, hey, the Neo's coming, and it's going to be here sooner than you think.
Yeah, so I think like you have the VR coming out mid-October. Was it October 10? October 15?
13th,
somewhere in
I
there?
think.
Oh, okay, somewhere in there. And then you go a month later for the.
It's like a week after Comic-Con.
And then basically Sony dominates Christmas.
Well, no one else
Without
has
any
anything.
games? There's no games though.
They have all their third-party games and
Last
new
Guardian?
hardware. I mean, they have the PSVR. So
Last Guardian, which I'll believe when I see.
yeah.
You know what's funny? Last Guardian is if it actually comes out, I think I have to get it. I have to.
Well, considering GT Sports just got delayed, I mean,
Yeah, I was
it's not-
bummed about that actually. I was looking forward to that. Now I'm gonna get probably Horizon 3. Is that next?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. So Horizon 3 looks great, but I don't think it's gonna run 60 frames. So I don't want to go back to 30 anymore. I'm spoiled.
Mm.
Like you get used to 60 frames, like you were talking about with Destiny. Like
Yeah.
I kind of want to play Destiny, but I'm spoiled with 60 frames. Like I don't know. So, But yeah, so the Neo gets announced. We have a Slim announced. We have a price drop. The Neo when's the Slim coming out? This month? Immediately?
Yeah, if not immediately, then like a week later. Like it definitely is coming.
I think it's
before.
I don't think
October.
it's immediately. I think it's the week after. Available next week in all stores, like September 15th or whatever it is. Price drop is effective then as well, and there you go. So, I think that we get the Neo announced. Do they increase what we've heard for specs? Do we get those flops?
Think so.
I think it was late.
Do we get those flops?
No,
No.
I don't see it happening.
So
Not
it's
if it's
gonna
coming
be-
out this year.
Yeah, if
And
they delayed it, then yes. If they didn't delay it,
It's going to be interesting.
I
I
don't
think
know.
this is like uncharted territory for us all this early to have a new hardware talk. And
Is it though? Like Xbox was from Xbox to Xbox 360 was the same
was
amount
cool.
of time.
oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. But that's that console. We were ready for a new system. Like this one's still selling like hotcakes.
We were only ready for it because it was getting killed by PlayStation.
Yeah. Like I don't know. For me, like I said, I'm looking forward to this announcement. I will probably be getting the Neo because I'm having so many problems with my PlayStation 4 behind me. So this is going to be an easy upgrade option for me, without a doubt. I don't think I'm going to be. You know what's funny is again I've passed on 4K TVs all week. I could have gotten a 55-inch 4K TV for $550 with a $150 gift card. With a gift card. So essentially like $400, and I passed. And it had
All our
HDR
money.
because it's not big enough. If I'm going to get a 4K TV, I'm going 65. Like I've said from the beginning, you have to get a larger screen TV. Even though now they're reporting that with the newer technologies, you can start to see the difference. With HDR, it looks nice, and I have seen the HDR picture, and it is very colorful at the store. But I'm getting a larger TV, and I'm waiting till next year. So I'm gonna get the Neo, but I won't have a TV that really supports the 4K, which we don't even know if it's gonna be 4K gaming on that. Like, is that happening?
Well, you need 6 teraflops according to Microsoft.
That's the line. I think we get indie games at 4K without a doubt on the PlayStation Neo, but
Not
yeah,
getting Call of Duty at 4K.
those 4.5 teraflops, I just don't think that's enough flop.
Yeah.
We have no idea what we're talking about, listeners. In case you can't see, we have no idea. Teraflops, gigaflops, gigawatts, I don't know. What the hell is a gigawatt? Anyways, so that's what we're looking at for the Sony event. Anything else we think we'll get? Anything, guys?
I don't think this is mostly just hardware, right? We're not getting anything
It's
else.
definitely a hardware announcement. They've said that. What if we just get the Slim?
Whew.
Wait,
Then
what if?
Neo's definitely has been delayed.
Yeah,
Then obviously we are wrong, and
Yeah.
Mike is right.
yeah. So don't get
I
it.
think maybe some VR talk might be on there, but
Yeah, I
not,
think
not
so.
anything we don't already know. But we'll probably just reaffirm.
Probably.
Like
Hey,
I said,
it's coming out.
I'm
Come on.
excited for the PSVR after playing the demo of it, and I really definitely want to get you guys all together. That maybe the weekend after or something, and we'll play some VR and stream it and video stream it even. Like maybe get it set up on my computer so we can watch us playing while the TV's on or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. But all right, so that's the PlayStation event. That's Wednesday. We'll have hopefully a little bonus round going on for that. We have PAX going on right now. PAX West, right? West?
PAX
Yep.
Prime was
PAX.
PAX.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, PAX
The convention
West.
formerly known as PAX Prime.
Yes. I know
Well,
that.
actually, it's formerly just known as PAX, and then when East came around, it was PAX Prime.
So we're getting people playing Horde Mode 3.0, right? For Gears of War.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's available out. Available to them. Yeah.
Yeah. Duke Nukem Anniversary got announced. That's right. The original Duke Nukem 3D
Ugh.
got
I
announced.
love how the Gearbox panel, they streamed it. I watched it, obviously. And they come out and immediately say, you will not hear anything that you don't already know about Borderlands 3. And let's try to entertain you guys.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
like
We
the
were
whole-
both. I was at
the whole-
Corey's house for that, and it was kind of
Yeah.
ridiculous. But go on,
The whole
Corey.
time, I'm like, I'm still waiting for Borderlands 3 news. I know you said you weren't saying anything. Still waiting for it, and it never happened.
Nope.
I
So
heard
they're playing.
they gave Battleborn codes out.
Oh yeah, I mean they're still good too. Like people put them up on Reddit and stuff because it was all the same. So.
Oh man. So we had Paper Mario Color Splashes there. People are playing that. Sounds like it's actually pretty interesting. What else do we have going on at PAX? Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is being played. That's the classic game, right? Classic levels.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's there. Final Fantasy 15? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think it's there, yeah.
I'm not really pay much attention to what's going on over there except for the Gearbox stuff.
Yeah,
but
well, it was cool to watch the panel, but like, I mean, he's playing music, and I'm like, just talk about games, damn it. Why can't we get news about games?
they don't have anything except for Duke Nukem.
A Duke Nukem Anniversary, which they brought the original voice actor out, which was great.
Wow, really?
John
Yeah,
St. John or something.
Yep. And he said it's great that they're actually going to be able to get his voice to be understandable now. So, because it'll
He
have
said
better
his
audio.
favorite line also
Yep.
that he said for Duke,
Yep.
which was, "Your mom had sausage" or something like that.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh, your mom had egg. No, I had eggs for breakfast, and your mom had sausage.
that was the line. So, anything else from PAX? I'm trying to see if there's anything else we can talk about here, but I don't see much.
That's
No,
not
PAX
much.
isn't really much of a news event. It's much more of a fan event.
Yeah,
So like you don't get much out of it normally. Sometimes,
try the
but
stuff usually, but stuff we already know about, you know.
Yeah.
did Blizzard do anything?
Yeah,
Yeah, they got BlizzCon coming up, so I didn't.
that's their
I
event.
don't think they. Yeah.
Overwatch was free all weekend though.
No, it's coming up this weekend.
This weekend.
Oh, I thought it was all weekend last weekend. Okay.
Well,
This
All
weekend.
right. Season 2 is out for that. You guys playing that at all yet?
So I was going to talk about it and what I've been up to.
Go ahead. Let's kick it off, Corey. What have you been up to?
Well, so on Xbox, I obviously play some Overwatch here and there, but not too much. And I was like, you know what? For Season 2, I'm going to do an experiment. I'm only going to play support on Xbox for my placement matches. I want to see what happens. Because they supposedly changed some of the algorithms on how placement gets done with the support characters. So I want to see what that turns out to be. And apparently, like, I guess it's kind of does like a how it works. Like if you were 50, you're going to be 2500 level. So that would mean you're whatever diamond, not diamond. What are they? Bronze, silver, gold.
Platinum, gold. There's probably gold level there.
So platinum is 2500. I think it's because isn't gold 20 to 24.99.
So
Man,
you're saying I could get to diamond? Like
You have to hit 60 to be diamond, I think.
yeah, but
So-
I started at 56 last time. Tony
Not that I'm
almost made
saying,
it.
not that saying you can. I'm just saying that's what I think it is. So I mean that's my goal is to get diamond.
Have you
but,
have you done this
so-
yet, or are you?
So I have played 6 matches so far on Xbox I started with Mercy because like I'm gonna see how Mercy is now because they apparently changed a whole bunch of stuff with her and I was getting wrecked, like destroyed. I think I had like 10 deaths and obviously you don't get any kills with her. And since I was dying all the time, I was not healing anybody, and we just basically got destroyed immediately. And that game was a total failure. Then I moved over to Lucio and won 3 in a row as Lucio, then lost 1, then won 1, then lost 1. So or something like that. I think it was. No, it's lost. I have 2 losses as Lucio. And 3 wins as Lucio and 1 loss as Mercy. So all support. I'm 3-3 right now. So 4 more matches. We'll see how it goes. But I wanna play only support on Xbox and finish those first, and then because obviously my PlayStation side is a little more important. So I want to see how it gets settled. And then if I have to, I may not be able to play with you guys. I may have to place as a DPS character. As my placement matches, just because the weird thing is like wherever you get placed, that's the highest point, right? They're gonna use that as your
Yeah,
system,
I mean it's
right?
not possible
like,
to improve.
Never got back up to 56.
I
like,
almost did. I was 55. I almost got it.
you can
if we
play
had
10
another-
matches and get rewarded for those 10 matches. I know you went past it, Tony, but I'm just saying most people I don't think maybe don't get past it.
Tony,
I agree.
did you play much solo queue on that?
I don't think. I mean, I think
No.
you were trying to
'Cause
protect it.
Yeah, I played a lot of solo queue and I dropped to 51 and I went to 55.
Jim, we all played on our own a little bit. Fell pretty far.
I protected the hell out of it, and then just like 2 weeks before it happened, I was like, all right, I'll play with you guys.
Well, the good news is now it's the top finish. It's like when we rank down, it's not going to hurt as much because you still got that. You're still going to be. You can still be platinum
you got protection.
ranked.
Right.
Yeah.
You got some built-in protection, but
But that initial placement, I want to party with you guys when I get the initial placement.
Right. So. Well, yeah, that makes sense. But I have played a lot of my placement. Every single placement match I played, except for one of them, had either a gold person in it or a silver or platinum. I don't know what the symbols look like right now, but they all had people that actually got placed already in them.
Well, that's good because that's. So I'm pretty sure they're trying to put you against like people above and people below what you were last season, just try to figure out where you are. Like they're trying to be like, all right, if you were
definitely using that MMR from last season, so it's good.
Yeah,
but that's all I've really gotten a chance to do this. I did play the Battlefield 1 beta also.
Yes, so have I. So what did you think of that? Because I felt it's Battlefield 4 just in the desert for me.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was hoping it would be. But yes, it's definitely just the Battlefield mechanic. Like
I forgot how easy it is to get killed in that game. Coming from Overwatch, I'm like, I need cover quick here.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, it's much slower. I mean, it's a huge battle. So I mean, I think it's up to 64, so it's 32 on 32.
Yeah.
So you do lose track a lot of what's happening. But it's still a ton of fun. I mean, I love it.
It brought back memories. I might get that on Xbox because I don't know if Nick's interested in it, but I'll ask him. But it brought back memories of coordinating spawns and stuff and attacking points and like even being squad leader and telling people to attack the point. It just as soon as I played the beta, that all came right back to me.
It was cool playing with the old style guns again. Like you're so used to having these machine guns and really modern weapons, but now you're back to like World War One.
It's so hard to aim, and I think that's meant to be that way. Like it's really hard to aim the basic soldier's gun. I was like, wow. I don't know. I
just killed with bayonets and like shovels.
Yeah,
people it's like, oh my god.
Shovels.
It's easier to kill with a bayonet, I can tell you that.
Killed me with a shovel. They stabbed in my back. I'm like, God.
What's his name? Shovel Knight?
It might have been.
So that's cool. Yeah, but it was a cool beta. I don't know which one we're going to get yet this fall. We'll decide when we get closer. So I didn't play the Titanfall beta, though, so I don't know. Maybe after all the things I heard, I was not interested. That was it.
Titanfall's not going to be a part of EA Access at all.
Yeah, I saw that. That's ridiculous.
That's really weird because like I would feel they really want to make that game successful. They should be doing that.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense because every other game they had.
They still haven't brought that system over to PlayStation, right?
Yeah,
that's so weird. Like
Sony,
I figured they'd have like a year.
I don't think Sony wanted it.
Yeah,
that's weird.
When they shopped it originally, Sony said no, Microsoft said yes, and it really is not about exclusivity. It's about they didn't want it.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because fucking PlayStation Plus has been garbage all year, and then they have the audacity to fucking increase the price of that shit.
Oh, that's right. We forgot to talk price increase. That is going up.
I thought we did talk about it.
Did we?
We talked about it before.
All right. Well, we talked about it already. Okay, listeners. It's going up if you didn't know. It already has. I don't know. But it's coming up soon. Like, very soon. This week or next, if it didn't go up already. So, up $10, $60 a year. So, not that anybody ever paid that.
It hasn't gone up though, like ever. This is the first time. It's not terrible, but
they just
still,
started
it's
pricing it 2 years ago.
No, it's always been 50.
Yeah, but they just started making it 50 when the PS4 came out.
It's always been 50. I was paying 50 when it was on PS3.
Oh yeah, that was earlier on. I keep thinking like that's changed. Like they put the paywall up when the PS4 came out.
No. It's just I wish they were giving us more value from what it is right now because like the thing is like
it feels much less valuable than it was.
Right, because like at least when it was PS3 and PSP, like those are the only two systems. Now it's like, oh, we'll give you 2 PS4 games, 2 PS3 games, and maybe a Vita or a PSP game. It's like, okay, but the PS3 games, like I don't want to play on my PS3 anymore. I want to play on my fucking PlayStation 4. Like,
yeah, I may not even have a PS3 anymore.
Listen,
so
I'm going to say it again.
Less.
I'm going to say it again. I do like Xbox Live Gold, because, yeah, they give you 360 games, but you can play them on your Xbox One. The second that they give you those games with golds, they're backwards compatible.
But I thought you were saying you didn't care about backwards compatibility at the beginning of the generation.
No. Hold up. I'm saying that at least they give you that option. I don't ever use that, and I don't like backwards compatibility because I don't want to play those old games. However...
You don't like it?
I don't think it needs to be there, but there are people, Mike, and what we're just talking about, where if there was a PS3 game that you wanted to play, you don't want to play that on PS3, but on Xbox, you could play it on Xbox One, and you won't have to pay anything more. It's free.
No, I agree with
gold.
you. That's a great thing that they're doing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And that's what makes this seem less valuable.
Yes.
If let me say this, Jim. If backward compatibility were more common than it is, you'd get less of these remakes the next generation.
But they're already making
Remasters.
games backwards compatible, and they're still doing the remaster of it. Like, you can get... let me think here. I want to say BioShock is backwards compatible, but we're getting a remaster.
You're getting a package deal, but
People fucking love the remaster stuff. Like,
it's so popular, it's ridiculous. You can play them though on my Xbox One right now.
I have not bought a single remaster. I refuse to do that because I hold on to all my old systems though.
You're buying Arkham. You're gonna buy.
No, I'm not. I have no reason to.
They are gonna redo the first 2 games, and you're not gonna rebuy it.
I'm not buying that. No, I've played through both of those games like 3 times, and I can still just pop it in my 360. My 360 is still right next to my PS4. I have no reason to buy that.
But now you can't set the records for those challenges on PS4.
Not only that,
and you can't earn those achievements on
PS4. You don't think they're gonna give you like it's all the DLC, improved visuals.
I have all the DLC.
Gameplay.
The visuals.
He already bought it all at once. That's I guess the point there. But
the closest thing I've ever done was buying Injustice for like $5.
I picked that up for $5. Yeah.
Even though I had it already.
And then they gave it away.
Let's try a new controller.
Yeah. And then they gave it away for free.
And no one was playing that online either, so I'm like, well, I'm never doing something like that again. So, no.
Anyways, Mike, what have you been playing in the middle of nowhere?
I was able, even though it took about a day, to download the new Cocola update for Fallout 4. So I played that a little, not too much. I haven't had too much time, but it's okay. I'm very early on in it. Basically, Nuka World, I mean, it's like an amusement park. It's pretty interesting. It's run by raiders, and there's also a fun little like arcade section where you actually like play arcade games like skee ball or basketball or shooting like ducks in a row to get tickets to get certain prizes, which include like mini nukes and stuff like that, which is, I don't know how much you guys delved into Fallout 4, but mini nukes are like probably the most rare item in the game. the ammo for the Fat Man. But so that's kind of fun. It's interesting. I am a little disappointed that I could bring any companion there and they have nothing to say about it. Like, none of the companions have new dialogue about this whole new area, which is a little disappointing to me. I mean, if you see my the thing I wrote, my post about what I wish was the Fallout DLC, a lot of it has to do with breathing life into the companions, but
everything I've heard about this game like has been a disappointment. Like, all of the DLC really hasn't been good.
People really liked Far Harbor, and people seem to like this one too, but it's a little underwhelming to be the last DLC of this massive game. Although, again, I'm not too far into it, but I feel like most people say it's good, but to be like the last thing that we see of Fallout 4, well, the last official thing. Apparently mods are still coming. I mean, they're out on Xbox One, but yeah, I don't know. So it's not quite as definitive as I'd like, but I'm still playing it, and it's a decent expansion, but it's not the best, I think. So that's it. Everything else, I've just played sports games offline. That's it.
Tony?
What have I played? Mostly just Fire Emblem. Finishing up Revelations, just at the point where my characters are monsters and just slaughtering through entire... Like, I almost kind of want to replay the game and just like see if I can beat it with like 1 or 2 units, because apparently that's a thing some people do. But that's pretty much it. The story is just I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm just like, yep, okay, whatever. Why do I need to kill these guys? Sure, okay, let's just do it. So I'll be finishing that up soon, probably by next podcast. I don't know what I'm starting next. I got a couple games on the back burner still. I might start either Odin Sphere or I might do the Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which is that like Persona like game on the Wii U. So we'll see. And then I was thinking about picking up the Witcher 3 Ultimate Edition or whatever the hell they're calling it.
I keep looking at that, and I've already played it once, and I didn't like it. So, but I keep looking at it like I have an RPG itch, and it's been delayed. Like, I thought I was going to be able to play at the end of this month, but nope.
Nope.
So, Witcher is appealing. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it really is. So, I don't know. We'll see. I want to wait on that. But that's all I've been up to.
Yeah, for me, not much. Lego Star Wars. I played that last week. I played a little Persona, and that's pretty much it. I've kind of slowed down on some gaming. Going to get back into it this week with Overwatch Season 2. I forgot to talk about the anime that I watched, but whatever. We'll talk about that later. I haven't finished it. I'll talk about it when I finish it. So, yeah, I've been watching some more shows than playing games right now. I go through phases. We've heard this before, listeners. We know. Up and down.
What anime is
Mass
it?
Effect 3.
Samurai Flamenco.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm watching it, and it's getting worse. It started off great. Yeah, but it started off really good,
Just
and
like
now
life.
it's like actually getting worse. I'm just like, I don't think I've ever watched an anime that happened. Like, I've seen animes where they start off like shit and get better, or they just are bad. But I've never seen one where it starts off and I like it to the point where I don't like it. That far. Well, I guess Bleach. Never mind.
I was gonna say.
Never mind.
That was my prime example.
Yeah, that has happened before. So, anyways, not really much to talk about for me. That's like I said. So, next week I hope we'll have some more stuff to talk about. But I think that's it, right? Good. Wrap it up. Yep.
Yeah.
Put a bow.
All right.
Put a
We
bow
got
on it.
more later this week.
We got more. We do have an offer that we'd like to talk about. We have that trylootcrate.com/AYCG for you listeners. If you go there, you can sign up with Loot Crate. You can save 10% on your new order if you enter the promo code BRIDGE10. That's BRIDGE10. Again, if you go to trylootcrate.com/AYCG, and Loot Crate sends you all kinds of goodies each month. Once a month, you get a box with loot. You know, swag. I don't know how you want to call it. But you get shirts, pins, buttons, figures, such. You know, cool stuff. Collectibles. I like them. I don't have any room anymore. I'm running out of space. But there's a lot of collectibles. So, yeah, try that out. And write us, podcast at allyoucangeek.net. Follow us on Twitter at allyoucangeek. Like us on Facebook. Watch us on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel there, please. Yeah, tune in next week. Tune in this week. We'll probably have another bonus round coming for the PlayStation event. If not this week, it'll be early next week. We'll talk about it. Either way, we'll give it its due time. If it's a Slim announced, we're not doing a bonus round. If it's the Neo and the Slim, we're doing a bonus round. If it's just a Slim, oh my god, I might just rant for 5 minutes on this bullshit. So, all right. So tune in. Keep your eye out for our new episode coming up.
My video just